So yeah, TKKNMSTR here, and I'm going to give my pick for biggest time killer slash time suck. And for me, that pick is going to be Batman Arkham Origins, because I've played that game through many a time. On top of that, I've played all the challenges that are available, and I'm going to be coming back for more because, yeah, I recently started another playthrough. But then it's funny because, I've played this game multiple times because there's a certain section in the game called the Dark Knight system that you cannot really get without playing through multiple times. And there's a mode called Dark Knight Within, which is basically, you die once and then you have to restart from the very beginning. So what I did was I played. Oh, also there's New Game Plus. So there's the first playthrough, and the New Game Plus is the same game with the harder difficulty and no counter indicators. And then we have the Dark Knight I'm sorry, I Am the Night mode. It's not Dark Knight Within. It's I Am the Night mode, where you have a permadeath and then you restart from the beginning if you die. So I played through this game 4 times. I'm on my 5th and 6th playthroughs. My New Game Plus on my profile, where I'm trying to get my Dark Knight Within completed because I only need a few more things for that. And then the 6th playthrough because I needed to replay the game in order to unlock the challenge rooms, because they implemented a system in Arkham Origins where you have to play through the campaign to unlock the challenges, whereas before it was just clearing the challenge, unlock the challenges, but hey, whatever, man. So there's that on top of the challenge maps, which I've cleared with all the characters. And then once the DLC comes out, which there will be at least one more, I'm not sure how many after that, there's going to be some more DLC. And then I've already bought the Initiation DLC and played through that. And I believe that was out before the New Year, so that's even more challenges. And then, yeah, I'm very much a fan of the challenges, so as they come out, I will continue to play them. I'm sure in, the future DLC that's probably hasn't even been announced, maybe, if it exists. But yeah, this game, I'm not, the reason I put so much time into it is because it is just so good, and I've enjoyed every second of it. For me, it's like, when I go back to play a game, I'm not going back to play it to just slog through it and get through it for mundane, menial reasons. It's like I'm playing it again, and when I play it, I'm going to enjoy it just as much as the first time, if not more so, which has been the case with the Arkham Origins. I can't say the same thing for every other game I played this year. Like Splinter Cell, I played it twice, but I didn't really enjoy it as much the second time through. GTA 5, I started a second playthrough, didn't even finish it. Beyond Two Souls, I was so satisfied with the first playthrough, I didn't bother. The same thing with The Last of Us. I didn't feel the need to bother playing those games more than once, because they just once was good enough. And I might go back and play them again, but that experience I will remember and carry with me. Whereas Batman, it's I guess it was a smart move by the developers, even though I disagreed with it at the time, to tie unlocks into playing the game multiple times over, because it didn't stop me from playing the game, and in fact it might have caused me to play through it more than I wanted to get as good as I could, or just figure out the best ways through the game, which is interesting. And also Gran Turismo 6, that game came out and I was expecting it to be a lot longer than it was, but I played through it within a week, and it took, I think, 40 to 50 hours, so that's not a long game by any stretch. That's probably like JRPG territory on the low end, 40 hours. But yeah, this game, I played a ton. I've enjoyed it the whole time, and that's for me is why it's a time killer in times, because not only have I enjoyed it, but I see myself continuing to play it. I might even, I did just start a new playthrough, but after that, I think I'll be done. Once I'm done with all the stuff in the playthrough, I'm going to go do all the challenges, and once the challenges are done, I'll be done, because this game, the series. Well, that's the other thing, is the Batman Arkham series, I've never played a game like this much. I didn't go back and play Arkham City 4 times over. I didn't go back and play Arkham Asylum 4 times over. This is the first time I went through, immediately started the second playthrough, and then after I cleared that, immediately started the third playthrough for I Am the Night mode. And it was smart what they did for I Am the Night mode for even having that in there, because that was totally worth it for me, because I was like, oh man, I feel it as a personal challenge of like, it's actually worth it to go play through this because it's going to be a fun ride, and I will have all my skills tested that I think that I am as good as I am. And it was a fun time the whole way through, and I enjoyed it, and I felt very satisfied and fulfilled after I finished it. And it'd be cool if they could, do that for maybe some of the challenges or something. But yeah, that was a good move on their part for getting the amount of playthrough out of the game that I got out of it. So yeah, but it's totally satisfied with my Arkham Origins, and like the cost to time gotten out of it cost to time gotten out of it ratio. I was originally going to get the collector's edition, but it was out of stock. So if I would have bought that, I would have been like just as satisfied, because I would have spent more on it, but I would have just spent just as much time playing it. But yeah, I can't say the same thing about any of the games this year about playing them 4 times over and then still going strong. Definitely. I mean, it's not like up there with Mass Effect, but it's still, it still has managed to get me to play through it multiple times over, which is a feat in itself. So for that, my pick for best time killer, best time suck for 2013 goes to Batman Arkham Origins from WB Montreal. Very well done.